Hi there, my name is PolishLynx, welcome to Rising Angels, Reborn, and I should be sleeping because it's 2:30 AM and I have to get up at 7. Great, right? Okay, am I dead? Maybe not, maybe this is just the last dying gasp of my brain as the light slowly flickers out in the darkness. I always wondered what awaited me after I made the final journey into the realm that so many before me have crossed into. I never wanted to take that journey for. I just know what awaited at the end. Nobody wants to die, I know, but I can't help but feel a little selfish and say that it wasn't my time. I had finally made a bit of progress. I was going to save the universe. I'm scared. I don't want to die. Not here, not like this. A true warrior isn't scared of death, but accepts it with honor. I know you want me to be your concept of warrior, but I can't. I can't be like you. You tried to save the lives of everyone. You gave everything to save us. Maybe you aren't as much of a scholar as I once thought. I'm proud of you, Natalie. I'm starting to think there's a lot I could learn from you. Too bad being dead is a bit of a deterrent to me teaching you things. You'll always be alive in my heart. The world is slowly dimming around me. My last light is fading into unending darkness. My precious time is fading away. Sorry, can you promise me one thing? A last request, of course. Protect everyone. Do what I couldn't do and discover the truth behind the crystal. Is that it? Tell my mom and sister that I love them. Pretty emotional final request. Don't laugh. I won't. And don't leave me. I don't want to die alone. Good night, Nat. See you on the other side. Good night. Whoa. My ears. I'm panting heavily, my chest hurts like hell from working hard, beating 1,000 miles an hour. Sorry? Wait? Huh? Is this the afterward? Afterward? I knew Kika needed to do much better check on you. Not my name is Tsuri. I'm your secretary officer. We're friends. Try to remember. I know who you are, Tsuri. Yeah, I'm sorry that you suffered horrible brain damage and weren't going to be the same. Kika said you'd be fine with rest, but I wasn't sure. I mean, I wasn't worried about it, and you were tough enough to pull through. It's okay to be worried, Tsuri. We all were. I wasn't worried. How knew you'd be just fine? Stan, where's he? He tried to kill me, and Fire as well. I know, I knew he was looking at you suspiciously, but I didn't think he'd try to kill you. We need to stop him. That's a long story. The good news is that I was telling you when he made his move. I didn't like the idea of leaving you alone with that weird aura around him. I'm glad I trained in night fighting. I thought it was worthless, but it was worth it. What's the bad news? He managed to get away from me and lock himself in the actual realm. It's got one of those vault locks like yours, and Sol wasn't able to remove the lock mechanism. What happened out there, Natalie? Faye said there was loud noises and screaming outside her door. It happened fast. He demanded that I let him do the lab or he was going to kill us all by stopping me from getting Sol to restore the engines. I told him no, he tried to kill me, so I defended myself. As best as I could. I knew he was going to try something to stop me, but it was nothing. He demanded the crystal that I knew exactly what he was after. You knew he was going to try something and used yourself as bait? Not exactly, but I did take advantage of a situation I knew he couldn't refuse. Then why did you leave me behind? I should have been with you. And done what? Exactly. Sorry, he would have killed me in the dark because he wouldn't have been able to see his gun. No way, I would have been fine. No, you wouldn't have. This was the only way I could protect you. I'm the secretary officer. It's my duty to protect you. You keep telling me to be a real warrior. I did what I had to do to protect those I care about. Wait. It was a pretty stupid plan, I agree, but at least she didn't let him into the lab. Don't look at me like that. I practiced what you preached. Not that you don't understand. I'm expendable. The universe isn't going to miss another dumb dreamer, but it is going to miss the lead investigator pursuing a doomsday weapon. But I'd miss you. Then you know what I would have felt if I hadn't made it there in time. Cheer up, everything turned out mostly for the best. I wanted to reboot all that. It could have turned out a lot worse for all participants, but my head is still a tad bit foggy and maybe I just want to be happy that things did turn out fine. We won, but the battle isn't over yet. So wanted to see you the second you woke up. You probably should get going. You shouldn't be going anywhere. Yeah, I go see him. Fine, don't listen to a trained medical professional. I leaned forward and gave it a light kiss on the cheek. A gift for my heroine, thanks for saving me. Just be more careful next time, you have to put yourself in danger without me. I'm gonna get some sleep while you talk to Sol. It's been an entire couple of hours waiting for you to wake. Sweet dreams. I propped in front of the medical bay door, just like he was a couple days ago. It's Sol. The green look on his face and the sidearm propped to his ankle tells the story of the last few days. It's unreal, seeing him there, the stalwart guardian I've known for so long. Seeing him there, keeping watch, makes the stress die a little more. Sol. Natalie! He rushed over, grasping me tightly. His hand stroked my hair softly. Thank God you were alright. I was so worried that the monster did irreparable damage. I'm fine. We are all fine, right? I think I had a heart attack if I broke in the bridge, howling about Dr. Dirtbag was saying you and I couldn't ride to the rescue until I restarted the engine. I braced myself for another round of guilt tripping, but I went along with Stan. There's no way Sol is going to not rub it in my face. What's that face for? Go on, I can take it. I screw up going with Stan is what you're going to say. I left the job for Suri. She was furious when she found out you left her behind. I had to protect her, trust me, I know. I would have done the same thing in your shoes. You would? I don't like what you did, but I understood why. Oh! Give me some credit, Natalie. I know how you think. Then what are you thinking now? Eh? Glad to see oxygen deprivation hasn't harmed you. Whatever, it doesn't matter. What matters is our plan. Just remove his privileges from the computer, electrically lock the door, and let him rot in there until we get back to friendly space. How I wish. So, why are we standing guard out here? I guess that question needs to be asked first. Good news or bad news first? How about just the good news for now? Bad news is that Kylie was right about the power fluctuations disrupting our systems. So, no good news, how bad? Central computer is on the freeze and randomly drops components offline. What little this ship has had for computer security is hit or base because the authentication database is corrupted. I had Officer Miggy attempt to restore the files, so we won't be able to override things until that gets fixed. The safety subsystems misread a fire in the main fuel tanks and decided the best course of action was to fuel dump the main tanks. Our auxiliary tanks are fine, so we don't need to worry about being trapped out here. Even if we had fuel, our navigation computer dumped all its crypto. Now it won't accept our user commands. That's not so bad. It's why we keep a navigator, right? Kika seemed to be a really sharp navigator. She just plots the road. The computer does all the delicate calculations. The backup works, but takes forever. The power problems also fried a fair number of fuses and overloaded some wiring. The extent of the damage to our subsystems is completely unknown until she finishes her system survey. And the worst part out of all this is that I broke the synthesizers, now face cooking again because I'm on door watch duty. You know, she saved our lives. I'm grateful, but I don't want to have to worry that she might accidentally take them back with her cooking. It was pretty nasty. Yeah, despite all of these terrible things, the good news outweighs all the bad. Oh, we're all still alive. That we are. As soon as we can make our way back home. We just have to hold until then. What's your plan? Take a shower, get a bite to eat, sober that is strong, and then discover every tidbit of information on the crystal. A solid plan. If I can get the commander to rate it with me, I will join you. How did the commander take this? I motioned to the door, protecting my adversary. She's not pleased. Rizona might head your guts, but she's willing to accept that you may be possibly right that the winged nightmare is a treat to us. Yay! You seem pleased. I was hoping that she'd be a little more receptive to Cytos after I saved her ship and her life. Until we endangered both. She at least owes me a thank you. She promised that much on the bridge. If you excuse me, I'm going to see about the celebration. A celebration needs to be executed. We survived the great trial, but I don't think our morale is holding up. We came so close to death, I almost killed us all. This steel tube could have been a coffin. If Tsuri hadn't disobeyed me and snuck along behind us, I could have been shot. It wouldn't been a clean kill, but I have no illusions about my survival odds. This is what I wanted, right? To be put in charge of tactics and missions where I got to find stupid spies and stop the forces of evil from harming my troops. It feels so long ago that I stepped foot onto this vessel, like it was a different Natalie. One who only saw the world in glitter and majestic glory. Everything was mine for the taking. Everything happened exactly as I dreamed it. Would. Once we get this crystal back and turn over Dr. Nelson, my promotion is assured. There's no way Command is going to ignore this. This is my dream. Why do I feel so melancholy? 1,000 different possible outcomes are playing in my head. Most of them I don't survive. Some I don't walk away with my rank or dignity. They aren't true. They aren't going to happen anymore. I played the deck as it was still and revealed a winning hand. This stupid illusion of endings I dodged just won't go away. Please, brain, just let me be. Just let me enjoy survival while thinking about what else happened. Please? Dragging a massive bundle of wires down the hallway is poor Kylie. It's maybe 50 pounds of a tangled mess, but she's dutifully dragging it down the hall. Here, let me help. Oh, Major, it's okay, I've got it. Are you sure? You look like you're struggling. But I enjoy it. There's so much that needs to be done around the ship to get us moving again. You really love your job, don't you? Yeah. That's good. You have to do what you love or you'll end up being grumpy like Saul. But he works really hard too. He does indeed. He always joked that he was going to be director one day despite his protests. Huh? Too much responsibility and authority for his tastes. I'd love to be director myself, enjoy that prestige, but he just wants to have command of his own ship. Major Hackett just wants to focus on protecting what he has in front of him. That's what he told me once. Like how protect the ship from breaking down on us. Yeah, Major, I love to listen to the engines humming happily when things are fine. I wish I could be just like him. Well, kind of. Stan used to tell me that he doesn't care about me or the Nimross, but I just can't let myself believe it. What else did he say? Hey, Kylie? Why did Sol arrest him? He's a good person. Kylie, he tried to kill me. He tried to kill all of us. You included. But he promised that he was going to save us. He had friends who were going to help. He was so confident. I knew in my heart that we were going to be rescued. Who? Who did he say was coming to rescue us? I don't know. He had telling me that it was better if I didn't know who it was. And that doesn't seem that less bit suspicious to you. Well, no. Kylie, stop hiding yourself from the truth. Colonel Stan Nelson is a ralting con man who is playing your naivety against you. Stop saying that! Being able to stand up and accept the truth is a key principle of being a Katajion officer. If you aren't going to stand up for the truth, you don't deserve to be here. I get it now. You do? When he said that he came here to stop evil from unleashing terror upon the universe, he meant you. What? I mean, that little emotional outburst was interesting. What do you mean he came here to stop evil? Officer Miggy, what else do you know? What else did he tell you? I'm going to have Lieutenant Suri arrest you on charges of treason if you don't speak up. This is critical information. Please, Kylie, you know how bad of shape this ship is in. The truth almost died once. I can't let it disappear without making sure that the galaxy is safe. I just want to make sure my family and friends are safe. Isn't that what you want as well? If the colonel is up to no good, I need to know what he was trying to do and stop it. Do you think that's evil? No. If he tried to kill me for a good reason, then now would be the time to let me know. Kylie, hunting the truth is my job. Now is the time to stand up and help me protect the universe. Show that uniform you wear the honor in your heart. She's not going to tell me anything. I should have guessed from the start that she was too far under the slime ball's influence. But what do I do with her? Letting her roam free could be dangerous. Traitors are, well, traitorous. Let's a marked target to go free and hope I can use her later or bring her in now. Hey, Artieli, what's going on? Well, as long as she can't actually enter his room and he probably doesn't have any contact around, hopefully, we can let her go. No, not that button. Yeah, let's do this. Nothing is going on. But I heard yelling. We're just having a disagreement about something. Yeah? Kylie, you are a Katajion Defense Force officer and I trust you to do the right thing. You did the right thing in the engineering by getting the engine working. I know you'll do the right thing in the future. I wish you'd tell me the truth so I don't... I didn't have to keep running my investigation into it, but I'll consider it is a trade for getting the engines fixed. Major, thank you. I'll get everything back in shape. I'm counting on you. You're our hero, Kylie. I am? Sure, you're way too small to be over, but we can fight with evil without your help. Am I too small? For Tsuri's definition, maybe. I don't think I'm a hero. I just want to make the ship stop hurting. That's pretty noble, Kylie. Kylie. What's wrong? Nothing. I'll get back to work. I heard what you were talking about. Why you let her go, Nat? Because, well, I read up Stan would have told her anything important. She's just a henchman, so I have to do some deep integration to get any useful tidbits. Despite how fast and convincing that sounds receives through my rouse and laughs. Okay, I don't know why I let her go. I kept thinking she's a traitor and possibly dangerous, but she might be small, but I think Kylie really does have the making of a scholar in her. Not a warrior, but certainly a scholar. A scholar. Skulls are all brainy and weak-willed, but they all have a code of justice, kind of like warriors. Kylie loves the Nimross and its crew with all of her heart. That's why no matter how bad an influence Stan has on her, she'll always take care of the ship. Do you think that's why she still fixed the engines? Stan made it clear that he didn't want things fixed. Yeah. Wait, I think we can use that to our advantage. If we can somehow convince her that Stan possesses a direct threat to her love, maybe we can turn her against him. Isn't there another way? Why? What am I not thinking about? Are you aware would confront the problem directly? They wouldn't use such foul method to turn friends against each other. You saw how that went. Kylie wasn't going to talk. Isn't Kylie your friend? Isn't that why you didn't arrest her? She's more of an acquaintance. What about me? Would you ever consider using me like that? Am I a tool to you? No. How do I know that you aren't going to turn against me later if you aren't going to follow the way of the warrior when it matters? It's what? I can't tell her that I'm just trying to do my job. She refuses to understand where I'm coming from. I need to deflect this conversation. I need to go to report in Commander Arizona. Want to come with? I'm going to go back to sleep, but if you need me, just yell, okay? No danger where eyes, as long as Tsuri's on the case. Nope, good night. Night, Tsuri. And that's where we end the episode. See you in the next one. Bye.